finna make a left. Now he making a left. There's two things that way. The hospital, but the hospital ain't on 63rd, it's on like 64th. I said, nigga, why is you going there? That's where the niggas is at. They that way. So he go the other way. He go around. In the hospital he finna go to, this is called St. Bernard. Niggas don't do shit but die there. I said, nigga, you might well drop me back off with them niggas. what did you do? The fuck is you doing?
Cookies, cookie crooks, pink gelato moscato,
and the highly flavored lemonade.
Highly flavored lemonade. Now let's talk about the contents on the inside of this. Alcohol, because this alcohol ain't as marijuana. Oh, shit. The alcohol is 9%. That's what makes you think you balling out of control. Mm-hmm. You can handle life by the handlebars.
Oh, that ain't shit.
But then you got to consider 222.2 milligrams of THC. You drinking dope in this bitch.
Cheers.
Hey man, let's just do it like that. Let's start off. Hey nigga, my fucking head is numb. Like,
I need some water.
Type shit. Let's start this thing off with a toast though. Baldhead. Yeah. Here we go, man. I've been knowing you almost a decade now.
Man, yeah.
And it's a lot of shit I don't even know. I just speculated. But I know a dangerous nigga when I'm around one. I've been around.
You know what? It's everybody. Everybody know a dangerous nigga, but it's like, that's my boy. He ain't dangerous to me.
He's not dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Like, not to me.
Right.
Motherfuckers not to me.
Motherfuckers used to be asking Grady, man, why the fuck you got Baldhead on the motherfucking tour, man? That nigga be fighting motherfuckers. They be like, no, he don't.
You don't fight me.
You gotta find out why a nigga do what a nigga do.
Why was he fighting every tour day?
Right. People, when you get to playing with my money, it's on and popping. We've had an agreement. This is before a nigga knew about contracts and all of that. You know, I consider a handshake respectable.
Now you started 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like you still in the streets while you starting the comedy game.
Yeah, I was in the streets like a motherfucker.
Before I get any further into this, we are back, goddammit, for another episode of the ItsDLai Show. Now, before you do anything, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell. Turn that bitch on so you can know who's in the building. This week, goddammit, he got a lot of credits. He got a lot of shit, man. I mean, I'm just gonna name street credits and TV credits. This nigga got a lot of shit that he done. A lot of y'all know him already. If you don't know him, ladies and gentlemen, help him feel warm and welcome. My good friend, Baldhead. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Chi-Town's on.
I made it, mom. I'm here.
You know, I've heard you say this before. I've heard niggas say, nigga, Baldhead from Chi-Town. You like, nigga, I'm from Inglewood. Man. Like, them, they two separate. Like, Inglewood
it really ain't separate. It could be like a city in Inglewood. I mean, in Chicago. Illinois, yeah. It's the most major, I think the biggest part of the south side of Chicago. In the city, it's a neighborhood, you know, a district. They got 2 police stations. Actually, they got 2 police stations and a training police station.
Right.
Over there where they train the police to fight, which I don't think none of them can fight, but at the same time, it's a lot of stuff to go on.
You born and raised in Inglewood. Inglewood with an E, not to be confused with Inglewood, California.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Southside Shy. Sox fan.
Okay.
I'm a Chicago fan, but from the South Side, you'll see me wearing Sox shit, something like that.
My bad. So, the reason why I asked about Chicago, I spent a summer in Chicago. Mm-hmm. My uncle was a policeman. Lakeshore Drive is where I was at.
Oh, you was over there, and you was on the low end. You was on Lakeshore Drive. You was on the low end.
Yeah,
nice over there.
I don't know nothing about, but it's nice there.
Nice.
But if you go out like a couple of little turns,
all this turn on the block, it's some different shit.
I'm a country boy, Baldhead. I'm from Louisiana. I don't know nothing about this. I don't know. We don't have no gangs. This is new. I'm 11 years old. I don't know nothing about no gangs. And my uncle told me, he said, listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all something before y'all go out, because I ain't going to be around here that much. I'll be working.
Right.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all some rules, and you can follow them, or you don't have to follow them. But if you're gonna wear a hat, wear that son of a bitch straight.
Straight.
You wear it to the right, wear it to the left. Be expecting somebody to put a whooping on your country ass, or at least check you about
somebody gonna question you. Yeah.
So, and I was like, is he serious? And I'm looking at his face like, no, this nigga's serious. I don't know if you know anything about this. This is this park. Foster Park? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. Some niggas from Foster Park killed my sister.
Foster Park.
Yeah, it was I think Stones or Vice Lord. Yeah, they were Stones. Black Stone Rangers.
They had these poles in the park. Mm-hmm. You know, like just like two poles that were going, and you couldn't split the poles. I don't know nothing, T. I don't know none of this shit. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I don't know.
Right.
We go in there, nigga. The pole. Not only did I go through that motherfucker, I went around in a circle twice, and I heard it say, "Hey, nigga, nigga, go back outside." I was like,
but that ain't gotta do no gang shit. They gotta do with superstition. Like you be walking with somebody and y'all walking down the sidewalk.
Oh no, not that one. Not that one. I know that too.
Oh,
this nigga, this was gang related.
Oh,
you disrespecting these poles. I was like, what's the pole? The poles?
Well, see, you wouldn't have never really caught me over in Foster Park, cause I wasn't from that. I wasn't in that gang, so I wasn't.
That's Blackstones.
That's Blackstone. I was black.
GD.
I was GD.
Gotcha.
I was black when it all was together. Black Gangsta Disciple Nation. Before the split, I was, we was all as one, but then it split up and it's 3 to 4 different factions. So I became GD. I was insane GD, but then I became GD.
And GD, for those that know, it actually was a community program.
That wasn't no damn program. It was really the police your own neighborhood. All the gangs, even from the thing with the Black Panthers stemmed a lot of other stuff. The Black Panthers was originally made to protect the neighborhood, to police the neighborhood. Them motherfucking police, the white people can't police our shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's niggas in the neighborhood that you can talk to that could stop a whole war at that time.
Right.
Or it was a nigga that was respected when he come through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was gonna, be like, hey man, that's big dog.
Right.
But when you come to the new era of shit, a lot of shit got watered down, mixed up, and fucked up. But from where I'm from, respect and loyalty was every motherfucking thing. You couldn't, even me being a GD, I couldn't go disrespect the Stones or the Vice Lords, or it would be some repercussions. You have to have some type of sanction shit to go do that, or some had to jump off real slick right then and there, and it was just on.
When did the hierarchy or the chain of command start getting pushed to the side and niggas was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it this way, I ain't gotta check with the OG?
Oh, when the police locked them up. Police locked up every gang leader, every boy, every regime. They locked them all up, from the kings, the Latin kings, the Vice Lords, Willie Lord and them, the Blackstones, Jeff Ford, and the GDs. The Stones had one of the biggest things first, when the feds came and got Jeff Ford. And I happened to be a GD living in what they called at the time Terrortown. Terrortown was.
Now where's Terrortown?
Terrortown was over east.
Okay.
Not too far from where your uncle was at. Like if you rode on Lakeshore Drive, you end up on South Chicago. Not South Chicago, South Shore Drive. And then bam. It's like when Kanye was on that song.
Yeah.
Talking about we make a left on 79 and on South Shore Drive. South Shore Drive. 79 South Shore Drive was where the beach was, and it led to where your uncle lived. All of that shit looked good, but all that shit was dangerous than a motherfucker around there. Wasn't nobody around there playing.
Dangerous to the motherfucker.
Yeah, I lived behind enemy lines. I lived where Jeff Ford and them. I'm from Inglewood, but my mama, when she moved on 75th Saginaw, nigga, it wasn't nothing but Blackstone Rangers over there. I went to the store one day and got into the biggest fight because I had my hat cocked off to the right.
You know better though?
Huh?
You know better though?
Yeah, I knew better. I didn't give a fuck.
Right, you just didn't give a fuck, right?
I was GD to the world blew up, nigga. I didn't give a fuck. I had my hat banging off, but I didn't know that. Now let me tell you something. I didn't know that there was Stones over there, because at one point I was a younger and I was a 1 Avenue nigga because I didn't go outside of the neighborhood because I was younger, really. But then going home, moving over there, motherfucker, I walked to the store, motherfucker said, nigga, what you ride? And what you ride is, what gang you ride in. If you a Crip, you a Blood, whatever. But we didn't have Crips or Bloods in Chicago. So when motherfucker asked me what I ride, nigga, I'm BGDN to the bone, nigga, what's up? Oh yeah? 2 younger niggas. Them niggas walked off. I went in the store, played Space Invaders, motherfucking Asteroid.
Ain't thinking about them.
Not thinking about them. Came outside. It was so many niggas outside. I was in the store probably like an hour playing the game. I was supposed to get some fucking sandwiches because we was actually moving in.
Okay.
Nigga, when I tell you, I thought they dropped the Bud Billion Parade right there. There was so many motherfuckers right there. And they was talking about, I'm like, man, we gonna fuck this nigga up. We gonna fuck him up. So I'm like, oh, somebody finna get their ass. I'm standing there with my little bread and the salami and shit. Nigga, them same 2 little niggas come out of the crowd of bigger niggas.
Right.
And they was like, that's him right there. And I said, oh, that's them little niggas. Oh, nigga, they talking about me. So one dude said, nigga, what you ride? I said, nigga, I ride BGD. Bow! When that nigga stole on me, my head went and looked at another nigga. I stole on that nigga. Bow! And the bread that I had burst. So like for 1 millisecond, everybody was like, everybody jumped buttons because they know what was in the bag. Nigga, that's all I needed. Booking, commits,
gone.
Pew! Nigga, they had running, booking, and pew. I was already in pew.
I'm running, booking, and pew.
Now I'm running back to the house where we moving in. 7545 Saginaw. Nigga, when I tell you my mama and my cousin, they moving shit in and moving shit out. My mama standing there looking at me running. She gonna tell me something. What? Where the goddamn bread and the sandwiches at? I looked it up. Do you not see this audience of motherfuckers chasing me?
He got the Verizon network behind
Nigga,
him.
I got all I had after that. The back, all I had was the twisty tie and a piece of the top of the bread still clutched in my hand. Nigga, my mama, she's like, I don't know what the fuck you running up here for. I don't give a fuck how many of them is. Ain't nobody finna do that. But at this time, I'm talking, it's a different level of respect. You see a nigga's mama, you respect. My mama was like, you ain't finna be running here. So however many of them you got to fight, you got to fight them. I'm sitting up there looking at her like, is this motherfucker gonna help me?
You know how many motherfuckers is
Well, all these niggas in there, and these niggas is, I know I come from a rough neighborhood. Them niggas come from the rough side, and they by the water. Niggas, they look like Jamaicans and Haitians, but it was all, it was Black Stone race. They was into the culture of the blackness. They was really, really into culture. So I'm looking like, man, but I had a little edge on me because I used to be training for boxing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, fuck it, come on. One-on-one, I'm gonna piece a motherfucker up.
Right.
So I done pieced me 2 motherfuckers up. That third motherfucker, the motherfucker come right in. When this third motherfucker come in, I feel it wheezing. Because I got to ask, I feel the wheezing. I said, yeah, this ain't gonna be long. Right here, because I got to fight this nigga. And this nigga looks like he do jumping 70,000 jumper jacks
a day.
Nigga, we out there boxing. I'm getting it good, but that...
That's one of his hands.
I said, I know I ain't gonna be able to fight no fourth one. So I'm gonna go and end it with this nigga. I'm gonna let this nigga get the leg. I done got my licks in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm finna go let him. And the fucking crazy part was, Jeff Ford was still out. Jeff Ford then came around the corner. I had never seen this type of precision. I ain't never seen this.
No one man should have all this power.
Nigga, that nigga walked up. He had a samurai hat on, nigga. That right there, I was like, this nigga crazy. Who the fuck is this nigga with the samurai hat? He walk up. He got 30. I ain't exaggerating in the number because I counted them. 30 niggas. Because the rest of the niggas that was right there, they started standing up. Like, man, they go jump. And they walk over there. Now, I know my mama was crazy. I know my mama didn't give no fuck, but I never knew why. This is the first time. I didn't know. I realized who he was. I heard his name, but I never met him. One reason would I have to meet him for. I wasn't on that side of town.
Right.
I wasn't in that game. This nigga walked up, looked at my mama,
He said, Jeffrey, who the fuck?
Nigga, he told them niggas, now this is just the Blackstone Rangers, so you gotta realize it was other different factions around there. It was the Blackstones, MCs, Vice Lords, but the Blackstones ran it over there. That was their neighborhood. They had buildings, they had property. Back then, they had a big ass motherfucking Colway building in the town. They had a place called the Fort where they do their parties at. And I don't give a fuck who you was. If you was in a different gang and you came in the Fort, you came in there with respect. You didn't curse, you didn't disrespect the ladies and none of that. They wasn't going. I had a couple of homies that were Stones that I fucked with, and they was telling me this before I even went in there. So Jeff told, because Jeff knew my mama and he knew my old man, he said, look, he got respect around here. And he told me, don't be wearing your hat cocked off and don't be disrespecting nobody. He said, ain't no stone gonna touch you. If you get into it with him, it's a man fight. You know, y'all one-on-one. And that's what it was with Stones. Always had love with the Stones. I got a lot of family with Stones. So it was meant to be like that. But then I'm looking at my mama like, how the fuck you know the gang leader didn't know at the time? My mama knew a lot of motherfuckers. My mama and her friends in the neighborhood, like we talking about neighborhood and protect the neighborhood, they had a gang that was out before the Stones called the St. Lovers. It's like when motherfuckers had them jackets and shit.
Right.
And I found that out too, fucking around in the park. They had a park in Inglewood called a six tray picnic. Everybody in Inglewood would come to Ogden Park, kick it, hang out.
Now GD is predominantly, Inglewood is predominantly
GD? Yeah, predominantly.
Okay.
But there's other factions in there now, other gangs in there now.
Gotcha.
But nigga, I was messing with these old heads that was St. Lovers. Because it used to be the St. Lovers picnic. Then it just phased out to a community picnic, six tray picnic. I said, man, y'all old ass gangbangers sitting over here playing cards and shit. Y'all about to be phased up out of this shit, man. Who created y'all anyway? When one of the niggas, old Blackjack, he said, man, you need to realize who some of the founders is of the St. Lovers. Then maybe you'll shut your mouth. It's like, nigga, you know, what the fuck that got? Half of y'all probably dead. And another nigga named Jay said, yeah, one of them in your house right now. So what the fuck you mean one of them in your house right now? That motherfucker said, it's a reason why you scared of your mama, boy. I looked at that nigga. I was with my man sitting there. I left and went straight home. Mom.
Verification.
Hey, Mom. What you know about the St. Lovers? She looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, somebody tried to make any window that you was a St. Lover. And that you started, you was one of the founding members. She said, who the fuck told you that? That let me know the shit was true. I said, you tripping about me being a gang and you started a gang? The fuck? Shit was wild. And if you meet my mama is cool as hell, but she, you know your mama level of crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember my mama told me, she said, you ain't finna be in no motherfucking gang, cause you gotta come in here. And I'm gonna fuck you up worse than any motherfucking gang. My mother never knew that I was in a gang, nigga, until I caught a murder and went to motherfucking the county. I was in the county and she was worried about me being in the county. Oh, my baby, he ain't never, they doing all type of shit up in there, goddamn. She talking to my cousin Art. My cousin Art was her cousin.
Wait a minute, let me back up. Because I thought I heard something. You know how you think you hear some shit? So you was locked up for murder?
Yeah, I had a murder.
Attempted murder?
No, it was murder. Nigga,
it was a murder. It wasn't attempted. A real life.
I had a nigga tried to rob me. He died, and they said I killed him. But then a lady came to court and told that it was a robbery. That the guy tried to rob me.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it went. But
no time, no nothing.
I did like 2.5 years in the county. But I don't know. No, I beat it in self-defense. So that's the only way. But a lot of cities don't have their self-defense law. So you got to find that out if you're going to come to a city.
You just made me think about something, Baldhead. Now, I never been a part of a gang, but in Louisiana we did fight a lot. You had to fight, my neighbor. You're gonna fight.
Right.
So I've never really dealt with jumping, like niggas jumping me. It's never been no situation like that. Right. So last year, prior to me popping my Achilles, I'm about to move my sister's car. I'm in LA. Mm-hmm. I'm moving my sister's car, and I'm on my phone. So you know how you walking? I got a little walk, so I'm gonna be on my phone, kill the time while I get there. So while I'm walking, I hear, "Hey, fucker!"
Oh man,
and I'm like,
the Mexicans, man,
they wilding a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't look at my phone a little bit. Maybe I should pay attention to my surroundings.
Hell yeah!
Let me just monitor this.
What you have on?
I'm in downtown, so I'm neutral on whatever I'm wearing. And anybody tripping. So I see the dude who yelled out, "Hey, fucker!" He's still in the car. He drives, bow, and hits the rear of this other car. So I'm like, oh shit, they tripping. Now I'm a little worried because the car behind that just got hit is right behind my sister's car. So I don't want him to hit her shit. So now I'm like, I'm not even in my phone no more. My man gets out the car. He was like, "You got a problem, Holmes? You got a problem?" And it's a black dude. There's a black dude that he ain't about that. That's a nice dude that probably got a good church home.
Was he talking to you or he talking to somebody else?
He talking to the nigga he just rear-ended.
Oh, okay.
And he was like,
he rear-ended the nigga, then asked him, "Do he got a problem?"
Do he have a problem? That's what type of nigga he is. Wow. So I'm like, oh shit. So now this is like I'm on the side of the sidewalk.
And you in the mix of the bullshit.
I'm on this. I'm not in it yet. I'm on the sidewalk. This is happening like in the street.
Right.
So as I'm on the sidewalk, I'm like, damn. Let me finish up this text message that I was sending.
Nigga, what?
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I can clearly see that ain't got nothing to do with me. So as I'm finishing my text, he walks up to my man and pushes him against the car. And I was like, damn, that's fucking, you gotta do something. He just put his hands on you. You have to.
You supposed to been leaving.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it. How that's gonna go? Now I'm walking. Y'all right, it's you and him right here. So I'm walking to my car. This is to my sister's car, which is in front of the altercation. My man turns and looks at me as I'm walking. He was like, "Oh, you want some too?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I said, maybe there's another nigga behind me that's coming to his rescue.
He pushing one nigga, another nigga walking up.
Nigga said, "Yeah, you." So I'm already upset that the black dude not defending himself.
Right.
So I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, I got a problem." Yeah. So as he started walking towards me, I start walking aggressive. Like I'm measuring my distance. So he stops because he realized, oh, I can't run over this dude. He whistles. A dude comes out on the back of the passenger side car, and I'm like, okay, he's scary. He out it. Okay, I can get these two. I'll go for that.
Right.
That ain't too bad to me. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do too much to me. You know what I mean?
You can't think like that about Mexicans.
The third nigga comes from around the car. Now it's three of them. And now they're trying to corner me. So I said, okay, this ain't smart to fight.
And you see the other nigga, he ain't even defend himself.
I see him, he's going in his pocket. And this nigga who sees three niggas fucking with me gets in his car and leaves.
Man.
Bitch,
the nigga who shit originally was?
The nigga who originally this shit kicked off from.
That's your fault though.
Okay, we'll get to that. We're gonna forget you. I won't know how these Mexicans about to whip my ass. It's my fault. So as I see it, so the third guy's coming. So now I'm like, okay, I got to backpedal. And my man, he's got some big jeans on. My man is going, and he's like this in his pocket. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's in his pocket. I ain't got time to figure it out either.
Hell no.
Nigga, I remember having some Timberland boots. Nigga, I turn and I'm talking jetted. I'm jetting. I get right to the block outside. I'm like, I turn around. These motherfuckers is still running behind me. Like I did something to them. You know, you don't chase no nigga that long. Like you chase, you're like, nigga ran away.
But you gotta realize the other nigga gone. You is the ass that's there to whoop.
Oh, so
yeah.
the ass whooping falls on me because this nigga left.
The ass whooping fall on you. When that motherfucker said you want something, in your mind, you was looking at that nigga and said, you know what? If that was me,
yes,
I done something else.
Hey,
so now the turn where it's you, and instead of you realizing, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I'm getting in my motherfucking car. That could have, and see, if you'd have said it aggressively like that, you'd have still felt good. But you was like, hell yeah, I want something.
I was mad. Yeah. I don't like when people don't defend themselves. Like,
man, well, that's on him.
Yeah, but it was a black
That's
man.
the part of me telling you it's your fault. I don't give a fuck. It was a one-on-one when you first seen it. It was one-on-one. If that motherfucker ain't defend himself in a one-on-one, what are you gonna do? Get in your car and drive the fuck out? Them other motherfuckers that was in the car with dude hadn't even got in the car yet.
They wasn't gonna do shit.
They wasn't gonna whoop him until they see, oh, he's a part of a team. That motherfucker, he's with that guy. And then when that guy left, we can't get that guy. So we gotta get
he's
this
a part
guy.
of the team, nigga. Nigga, I took off, but I was so mad, nigga, because I never ran from nothing like that. But I had to. The smart thing was to fucking run.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, I ran to my house and I grabbed the longest knife.
A knife?
That's all I had.
Hey,
nigga,
let me tell you something, man.
That's all I got.
If you anywhere, man, and you got to run, and you got people after you, and all you got is a knife, go lock the door, cause you don't know what the fuck they got.
They didn't chase me that long. At this point, I'm away.
No,
I'm gone. But I'm going back. I'm not gonna stop. I'm going back out there. So I go in, I grab a knife. I grab a knife and I stick that bitch right here. Right here.
you supposed to came out with that knife
But
with a little blood on it, and been walking like, I'm here, I'm ready, let's die. And you're like, fuck wrong with him, man? Get the car and go.
I'm so glad, when I look back on it, I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't try to be a hero. Like, yeah, I whooped 3 niggas. That ain't the point.
And then you said this was, what, a couple of months ago?
This happened right before I popped my Achilles.
Nigga, let me tell you something. I'm 51, man. Ain't no motherfucker finna be stomping on me, man. Ain't no motherfucker finna be, I'm not finna be going for it. I can't, if it ain't, you know me and you together and some Joe jump off, it's my man's. I gotta fight with my man. But if it's something that we can avoid, nigga, off a mistake, that really was a mistake. But dude, think about it, dude was paying attention to his surroundings. He already came with a force. He just got them motherfuckers chilling. But he whooping this dude, whatever that beef was with that dude, it never even got found out because that nigga was scared. And he seen you walking, he seen another black dude walking up, and you walking fast and aggressively trying to get to your car. You probably like, yeah, nigga, don't mess with me like that, man. Fuck that. Hey, man, I ain't got shit to do with that. I'm getting in this car. That's it.
Yeah, you got something to do with it, nigga.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Because if a motherfucker talk to you like that, he gotta have a gun. Some motherfucker gotta think I have a gun. But now, let me tell you something. Me personally, if I'm real close, I'm gonna try me a motherfucker. I'm gonna sock him the fuck up. I'm gonna see how hard your motherfucking chin is. And then them other niggas jump out the car. Oh, I know why you talking like that. You got bag up in the car. Nigga, I'm gonna talk real greasy if he got a gun or if he got a bunch of motherfuckers.
Some other niggas with him.
Yeah.
Now, Baldhead, you done seen a lot in them streets.
Yeah.
You seen from killings to robbings, kidnapping.
Yeah, I seen that recently.
You saw a recent kidnapping?
Well, it's like it wasn't a kidnapping. It was a hostage situation. One of my buddies, you know, he was in a situation where he was in an accident, real bad accident, and he was in pain. And then this nigga take some edibles.
For the pain?
Right. The pain of whatever was overwhelming, so he took the edibles, but then it made him call his chick, and I guess the chick he fuck with or used to fuck with, he got them both at the house.
Real quick. Edibles and medication.
Yeah, this nigga was off 3 different pain pills.
Okay.
But this brother too, he suffered from depression. So when all of this shit upon him plus the pain, and he took them edibles. You know, edibles take a minute to kick in. See, we drinking this motherfucker Cookie Crooks right now. This shit gonna kick in. It already got me mellowed out, but if you taking some narcotics, it ain't a good match. And that with the depression, all the shit that was going on, he just was snapped. And the nigga was he damn near could have killed both of them ladies, but he didn't. But he was shooting at the police a lot.
He kidnapped 2 women and busting at the police?
Busting at the police. Police, the nigga, it was like, snap. The nigga snapped. See, what people don't understand about depression, and I had to find out myself because I suffer from it sometimes. My depression could turn violent. However, I have a control on it because I know the value of life. I know what I want. I know what I don't want to do. One thing I don't want to do is get to a situation and snap and everybody. A lot of people don't know that you suffer from depression.
Right.
A lot of people don't know mental illness is a serious fucking thing. You fucking with people. You could be fucking with the dude on that day. He was tired of taking it. He might have took a bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? Not drugs. Experienced a bunch of other shit, and then this one thing make him snap. Now he done flashed out and fucked you up, killed you, but then now everything is reality is setting in. He ain't in that blackout no more.
Right.
And you wondering like, damn, why it wasn't that serious? It was that serious to that nigga. Mm-hmm. You don't know what that nigga going through. And my man, he was going through a lot of shit, and he just snapped. But he luckily.
So he's got the girls hostage. Like, how long has he got them? How does he have them at this point?
Nigga, it was from like 10-something in the morning to fucking. I had a show to do. That's the only reason I left. You know, motherfucker got a show. Gotta go to work.
Nigga, middle of a hostage crisis.
Hey man,
Baldhead's like, hey nigga, they just get this nigga the light. I gotta get the fuck up.
I literally talked to him on the phone. I was like, hey nigga, I love you, but I gotta go. I'm gonna need you to come up out of there peacefully, man. I had talked to him on the phone, was trying to talk him down. He even told the motherfucking negotiator, if y'all let Baldhead in here, I'm gonna come out. I was with it. This is my man. You know what I'm saying? I knew what he was going through, but they wouldn't. Those police wouldn't let me in. The motherfucking funk ass Dalton police, and he eventually came out later on. And I told my sister, 'cause my sister was with me. I said, whatever happens, don't let me know until my show is over. Right. Because I know I'll be fucked up. Because, you know, he's a good nigga. It was over with. I got a phone call. He came out peacefully and everything. And he going through it right now, you know, as far as court-wise and all of that shit. And he's still in pain. But the crazy part is, I be trying to tell people, depression is real. This comedy over depression movement that I started is to bring a lot of things that are not known as far as depression and mental health to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't understand, you know, poets, I say the only people that are worse than comedians are poets. Because you got that factor of the tears, you know, Tears of the Clown, Smokey Robinson song. That shit is real. We go through a lot of shit, and our job is to make everybody laugh no matter what the fuck we're going through. Mm-hmm. Remember I said my sister got killed. Mm-hmm. I had 5 shows that weekend. And when it got over the news and got over everything, I got calls from everybody. Deion Cole called me, because Deion Cole been knowing me since we was kids. He was like, G, I'm gonna need you to be calm, man. I need you to cool. I don't need you to go do nothing crazy. And I said, man, I ain't finna do nothing, because I don't even know who to do nothing to. So if I find out, of course. But then a couple other motherfuckers called me. I go to my shows. It's comics already there, ready to take my spot. When I walk in, they see the dead motherfucker. What you doing? What you doing here, man? Right. I'm finna do this motherfucking show. What you talking about? Man, but your sister was just killed. I said, yeah, and I gotta do this show. Yeah. If I don't stay on stage, I'm gonna be out there with the all black on, looking for a motherfucker. Yeah. Who that's gonna benefit? Because of course I wanna lay these motherfuckers down. But I didn't even know who to go at. And at the time when we found out, it was too late. But people don't know what us as comedians, relationship wise, and some of the things that we do as men, and that's just all men. We put ourselves in situations, but we still got to get out of it. No matter if we placed in one, put in one, or one is pushed on us, we still got to get out of situations.
True. As a man, you are constantly adapting.
Man,
you're constantly adapting. Man, I went to Chicago and I wanted to go try out Harold's because I heard so much shit about it. I'm like, I gotta try this Harold shit out. I'm from Louisiana. I like some good cooking. Let me go fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably about 3 degrees outside.
Yeah.
I ain't never felt no shit like this before.
Sounds right.
It's so it's uncomfortable cold. And I don't have that type of jacket.
You got a jacket.
See,
I got a little jacket. I need a coat.
Yeah, nigga.
You can't wear no cute ass jacket. You need a coat.
Niggas was looking at you when you got off the plane like, he
He
gonna die. He gonna die out here.
I have no idea the extreme temperatures I came into. So I looked on Yelp and I was like, oh shit, it's about 15 minutes away. So I said, let me call this Uber. Call Uber. No Ubers available in this area. I'm over by the South
Loop. Yeah, so you had to go over there on Michigan.
I had to go Michigan. I can't get an Uber. I'm hungry now. And I didn't smoke in these people's room, which they told me don't smoke in.
Oh, now this nigga finna walk.
So I gotta walk. I gotta walk. I'm hungry.
A munchie, and you already fixed on some shit?
I'm already fixed on it. I ain't changing my mind. I'm getting this. I'm getting this chicken.
What Uber Eats though? What no Uber Eats did, probably.
What the Uber Eats. I walked all the way there, bro. When I got there, it was a line going out the door, so I had to still stand in line.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, this motherfucking chicken got to be. It's cold, nigga. It ain't even double digits. It's that cold. I'm from Louisiana. This is crazy weather to me.
That nigga said it was 3.
It's 3. It was so fucked up, nigga. When I looked, I thought it was a mistake. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh shit, to charge my phone. I'm on 3%. No, nigga, it's 3 degrees. I thought I had confused it. I said, oh, I gotta charge my motherfucking phone. I can't go to work. So 3. No, nigga, it's 3 degrees. Your phone is 100%, nigga. So I finally get on the inside, and when we get on the inside, nigga, it's loud and niggerish in this motherfucker. And I'm talking, these are the people that work there. Oh, the number 57! The 3-piece with the rock! She loud.
Drop the grease, bitch!
There's all kind of shit going on. And I was like, God damn. Can I take your order? That's how they talking to you.
Right.
And I'm like, I step to the side. Nigga, you gotta be ready.
Yeah.
You got to be ready.
Yeah, you playing
Don't
around.
be this motherfucker talking about,
Yeah, cause you in there, it's warm in
It's
there.
warm.
It's chaos, but they gotta keep the goddamn door open because motherfuckers steady coming in and yeah, nigga.
Oh Lord. So
wanna
I said,
rip.
well fuck it, let me get to the side. This motherfucker loud talking, it's embarrassing. Cause she's talking, she loud talking. So let me get to the side until I figure out what the fuck I want and I go back in front of this woman, slide to the side, bam. Okay, cool. You know what? I don't want to come back in this motherfucker. Let me get a 4-piece. It's cold. Let me get me 4. I'm gonna eat 2 here, and I eat 2 at the room. I go to the show, and then, you know what I mean? You know, you space your money out.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, bam, yeah, let me get that. Let me get number 4. Blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Step to the side, nigga. Get to the side. While I'm standing to the side waiting, it's just chaotic in there. I hear shoes, socks, rings. I got shoes, socks, and rings. Who wants shoes, socks, and rings? I was like, this a nigga in here selling shit. No joke.
And nigga, I know he's a vendor.
This
Nigga had his own vendors.
You got socks, you got shoes, socks, gloves. And I was like, somebody finna put this nigga out. Cause you can't come into business, nigga. It's already a business. You can't come in here and start your shit.
That's how it is. He knows somebody in there.
Clearly knows somebody. So I'm like, somebody about to come get this nigga and stop him at some point. I heard hey my man, let me get a pair of them socks. I'm like, oh, this nigga's just getting off on socks in here. Ain't nobody tripping. So I'm thinking, you know what, nigga, I gotta walk all the way back there. I may want to give some of these goddamn socks. Let me tell you what I left with. If I'm lying, I left with some socks. I left with 4 sticks of deodorant. I had deodorant. I had all these motherfucking toiletries and shit. and the 4 pieces of chicken.
Damn.
I'm saying to myself, this probably go on everywhere in Chicago.
Everywhere, nigga. Everywhere.
I'm thinking somebody about to shut this shit down. Man, get your ass out of here, nigga. To my some motherfucking socks. We got chicken in this motherfucker. Nigga walk right up to me. Let me get a pack of socks right there. Let me get.
Hey, nigga, it was a Harold's on 87th, right? One of the most popular Harold's that been there forever. Young Dolph had a rhyme about it. He said, meet me in the parking lot at the docks on 87th by the Harold's Chicken. That Harold's, it was a nigga in there that I know named Mark. He started his lemonade line and he was selling it in the Harold's. In the Harold's. He was selling
Ain't nobody saying shit.
Nobody saying nothing. See, this is the thing. You gonna go in an establishment business, you know somebody that's the manager. Man, let me see something about lemonade. Y'all got pop, y'all got water, y'all got chicken. Y'all ain't got no lemonade.
Right.
And everybody was coming in and they have a little taste of the lemonade, and they buy the lemonade. That motherfucker done it so much. Nigga, why he had a store in the motherfucking Ford City Mall. Now he got his own brick and mortar. He got his own place.
Started from the inside the Harold's?
From the Harold's. Starting it from the Harold's, went to the mall, and actually he still got his thing in the mall, and he got his own motherfucking store. Okay. He used to produce comedy shows, just like I know him.
I got to ask
Mark Walker. That motherfucker a businessman.
I ask every comedian this, because everybody I know.
Got me going.
Yeah.
If anybody asks me.
It's got me going in circles. So, I've had it. Everybody I know had it. A time when you were supposed to get paid, and there was a little friction. You probably didn't get to it right away. Nigga tried to stall you. Give me one of them times.
Worst time to me, it was this promoter. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember this nigga's name, but he used to have a thing called some comedy. It'll come to me. He was doing comedy in the movie theater. He started doing comedy in the movie theater.
Bartender!
And he
You got some backwoods back there?
and he lay up and he would damn, I gotta remember this nigga name. But he
Pause 1 second. Bartender. Me and Teague are struggling. I know you on the clock right now. Is it possible you can go grab us some backwoods? I'll throw an extra tip for you later on. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to break the action for some important information. God damn it, DLai is back. Yeah, Teague. We back on the road, Teague. Yes, if you haven't heard, I got the Last Leg tour. Yeah, you see what I mean? Last leg. That Achilles is fucked off. Go to my website, ItsDLai.com for all the tour dates. Vegas is coming up. Atlanta's coming up. Alabama's coming up. Everybody's coming up. People will go there. In the meantime, I still got gear, people. Yes, I got the hoodies. To come get this nigga hoodie. Special alert, Teague. Didn't nobody in the building know this when I'm about to announce.
What?
Uncut breaking news right now. My audio book, DLai, The Journey Behind the Smile, is complete and is on my website right now. If you take your ass over there, run. Go right there, right, click, and it come right back. You'll catch the remainder of this show. In the meantime, people, go to my website, ItsDLai.com, and keep watching. I got that audio book. $19.99. I want every nickel that I'm due because you know I'm deserving of it. I really am. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Keep rocking out. Back to the story. You know what, bartender, you gonna fuck around and get a raise. Keep it.
We gotta give her a toast to the bartender.
Toast to the bartender. Hey man, and shout out. Man, we sat up there and killed it. For those who don't know this, Baldhead don't drink and don't smoke. He one of them niggas. He one of my friends that don't do shit.
They used to get mad at me.
Never come on tour. Ladies Now tour, Bill. We always hit Baldhead. We want to see what's up with Baldhead. Plus, Baldhead would always bring me some weed, or he'd bring me, somebody to make sure I'm good on the weed.
Yeah.
That man don't drink or smoke. Nothing. So when he came with the shit today, I was like, oh yeah, you about to drop it off? He said, yeah, man, I drunk some last night. Drunk. You ever had them friends that's so good at your shoes, they can't do shit fucked up without you bringing it to their attention?
Yeah.
You drank last night? Yeah, nigga, I'm 50. I'm 50. I can't drink tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he don't drink and smoke, nothing like that. So shout out to our good friends, Cookie Crooks. We can find them online at, is it at Cookie Crooks?
At Cookie Crooks. They got this wine. This is what we just killed.
Wow.
It's the Pink Gelato Moscato. 9% alcohol.
222.2. milligrams.
THC.
THC. It's a lot of THC in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of THC, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go and double dip it. So back to the comedy show. You don't know the name. You don't know the name of the comedy show.
No, I don't know the name of the company no more. But Dion Covey, Dion could tell you. He used to go into comedy shows and would tape them without anybody knowing he was taping them, and then he would go and make CDs and DVDs and sell them.
Of people's sets.
And put his brand on it like he's a promoter of it.
Right.
So I heard Dion was telling me about the dude. And I was like, man, I will never do that to me. Right. So one day, me and Jeff B started doing a show with the dude. And I told him, I said, look, man, I've been hearing a lot of shit about you, man. And the worst thing I heard about you is that you be taping people's stuff and then you put it on there and you sell it on your own. I said, let me explain something to you. The people that you done it to, them other comics, I don't know why they ain't tore your head off. They just ain't like that. I'm very much like that. We not going to court. If you take me and you selling me without me knowing it, if you're gonna take me, at least give me a copy so I can sell myself.
Right.
I'm whooping your ass every time I see you. And he did it. So what happened was
taped you?
Yeah, listen, he taped me. It wasn't just me. It was me.
Fuck you, Baldhead.
Record. Me, Lil Rel, Michi, Wildcat, and Smokey. We had a roast session that was about an hour and a half. We were in an apartment, nigga. It was a fucking dirty mattress on the side of the floor. It was all type of bullshit going on. But we was in there. I can't remember what we was in there. But we was in there roasting the shit out of each other. Having a good time. We was recording somehow. This nigga gets to record. I think somebody got it from Michi. Michi might have told him to burn it. But I don't know. I ain't give a fuck. I'm sitting in the crib one day. My cousin called me. She like, hey, cuz, I just seen that. I just heard that CD that you, Michi and Lil Rel was on. Man, that shit was funny. I said, what CD is you talking about? Now, this is 2 years from when we did this. So my cousin tell me, I said, you got it with you tonight? I said, come meet me and show it to me. Cause I want to see what the fuck this is. You know, I'm on some shit. I don't know nothing about it.
Right.
Somebody could be. Audio. It was audio. Okay. Somebody could be getting money for this. Cause my first shit that I ever sold was audio. So I go, I see the package. Street comedy. That's the name of the nigga production. Street comedy. He had vans and shit rapped called street comedy. So I go, I look at it, I see the street comedy shit. I said, she was like, man, what's wrong? I said, I ain't tell this nigga to do this. I said, I got to find this nigga. See, he everywhere in the neighborhood. Everywhere. I go look for him one time, I can't find him. So one day, we going to the movie theater. He had started back doing shows at the movie theater. I go in there and I said, hey, man, don't you remember when we had that conversation and I told you, if you ever tape me and I don't know nothing about it, then I'm gonna fuck you up? He said, what you want? I started whooping him right there. He had a whole box of the DVDs. He had a whole box of B Cole shit. So who he fucked over first was B Cole and Dion Cole. So B Cole and Dion, while I'm whooping them, they done took the boxes of the shit. So now they finna go sell it, right? I told him, he's like, man, I ain't got no money. What you want? I say, ain't no money. Every time I see you, I'm whooping your ass. I had that nigga running all the time, and then one while he kept getting away from me. So one day, they had a big old show, and I didn't know he was there. And Jeff B ain't like him either, so Jeff B called me up and said, hey, where you at, dog? I said, man, I'm over here chilling over on the block. Hey, man, that motherfucking street comedy motherfucker up here, man. All right, I gotta go. I shoots up to where he at. I don't see him, right? So I'm mad as hell. I done missed this motherfucker. Man, I sit down on this little stool. You remember Ill Will?
Yeah.
So Ill Will was on the show, and I see Ill Will, but then Ill Will disappeared. So I'm sitting in front of the place on the fire hydrant. I'm mad as hell. My cousin Tony talking shit. Like, man, come on, man, we drove away from that. I look across the street in the gas station. This nigga is filling that tank up.
In the van.
Man, I run. I come around that motherfucker corner. I said, bitch, I caught you. Bop, 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 bop. Now, I see.
Bitch, I caught you.
Out of my peripheral, I see somebody hop out of his van and run across the street. So I'm like, oh, this is whoever in that van finna go tell everybody. Right. Or call the police. So I let him go. I done whooped the shoe up off this. He had a boot. I whooped the shoe. He running across the busy street trying to get on that soccer boot. And nigga going there. So my cousin like, man, come on, man, let's go. So we leave. Marlon called my phone. Marlon is Marlon Mitchell is the reason I started doing comedy. Mm-hmm. And that nigga is an idiot. That nigga say, nigga, do you know this nigga came in here and said, somebody help me, Baldhead attacked me. He attacked me outside. And Marlon said, man, no, animals attack. You just got your ass whooped. But the crazy part, this is gonna kill you. Now you know, Ill Will got MS, can barely walk. Why Ill Will was the nigga that was in the car. Hopped
ran
out
across
that
the
car
street
and ran over that nigga I seen for the first time when shit wrong with this nigga legs.
Nigga ran straight.
And later on, motherfucker said, man, why you run, Ill Will, Baldhead? He said, man, I looked out that rear view, man, way Baldhead was whooping his ass. I knew I was gonna be next for just being with that motherfucker. Yeah, man, that shit was funny. He said, that's the only nigga, this nigga named Tony some, it's Tony some shit, and the thing called street comedies. He is always stealing people's shit, and he made a lot of profit. He made so much profit, they gave him a studio place, they gave him he had 2 vans, wrapped with the shit. He just going around selling CDs, pulling up in grocery store parking lots.
Just selling
shit. Like
all of y'all shit.
All our shit. And everybody...
He's still around?
He ain't doing that shit no more. One of the vans got set on fire. And the other one, every time he parked it, they said that the tires were slashed. So,
oh, man.
That's what I heard. You know, my ears are still in the streets.
What's your favorite place to perform?
City-wise?
City-wise. Can't be your own.
Can't be my own.
Can't be your own.
Detroit.
Why Detroit?
Because they so gutter, man.
Hood.
So gutter. And you could be gutter and you could be respected and you can still do any form of comedy. They love comedy down there. They thrive for it. They gonna let you know if you ain't shit. That's what I love. I want motherfuckers to let me know I ain't shit. So if I ain't shit, I'm gonna have to come back and prove to y'all that I am.
Right.
You know, Detroit has always been, because it was a lot of, at the time when I was going, it was a lot of rooms. A lot of comics had a lot of rooms. They had a mean run. You know, anybody that had a mean run. Mm-hmm. And those mean runs, what you call the chitlin circuit, if you did your shit there and you had those group of people laughing, you could do comedy anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Hardest club you ever performed in?
The hardest club. I'm gonna tell you about the hardest, and I'm gonna tell you about one of the scariest times was with y'all. Mm-hmm. The hardest club I ever performed in, it wasn't even a comedy club. It was a place called the Taste Entertainment Center. That's where I first got my start at, and it was because of my dog, Big Daddy Woo Woo.
Sound like they'll boo you in there.
They will boo you. They will throw shit at you. They probably snatch your ass off the stage. It was in Inglewood.
People will touch you. They will grab you.
Hey man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. My mama sitting right here. I'm talking about your mama, but you talking about mamas.
You think get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Thank y'all, that's my time. Get the fuck out of here.
Nigga told you get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Get the fuck out of that bullshit. They ain't gonna boo you. It's just some bullshit you talking about. About to hear that shit.
I think it sounded like said about your mama.
You talking about mamas, nigga. My mama right here. That real. That was a Taste Entertainment Center. It's I think it's still ever it ain't no club no more. The scariest time I've ever had on stage. We came down, it was me and Lil Rel came to Schaumburg. Y'all had to fucking, I had never even been in this fucking comedy club. But it was people from that wall all the way around to that wall.
Schaumburg is the big club.
Them motherfuckers was in there and they was like, yeah, come on, we ready. Ill Relevant, goddamn it, ladies night out tour. Ah! I'm in the back, man. I came to kick it with y'all. I didn't come to work. I came to kick it with y'all. Bill had this shit about he wants everywhere he go, he wants some salmon and some motherfucking. I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite shit, salmon. I like some salmon. He said, I'm gonna get Baldhead a plate of salmon. Give him salmon. Eating salmon and shit. Me and Lil Rel back there. Oh man, your man, I can't remember his name right now. He was still alive.
Devin.
That was one of the coolest niggas.
Coolest.
Oh my God, that nigga was cool and smooth.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about dressing.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, Baldhead, you dressing like you're going to NWA concert. So I was like, I'm not finna dress like y'all. I see how y'all be all motherfucking fat and foxy on stage. I ain't with that shit. I'm just gonna, I'm a hoodlum, nigga. I ain't even a thug, I'm a hoodlum.
Right.
So we Bill or one of y'all was like, man, y'all know what? And y'all had this thing, I don't know, what's it called, a 4-4?
777s.
777s. I didn't know what the fuck that shit was.
777s.
Bill explained to me how we gotta go. Basically, it's just bam, 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 bam. I think it was for 7 minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes. You put out all your hottest jokes, put them all together.
And that nigga said, this a test. Now you gotta realize, I was on Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes. That shit was crazy because they would do something to try to deter you from telling your jokes.
You didn't know what the challenge would be.
the challenge was gonna be.
Right.
I think they put my challenge. I think they put my challenge up personally, but I'll tell you that after this. So when we do the 777s, nigga, I go up there. I had never been in that club, but I had never been in no other comedy club outside of Jokes and Notes at that time. I got up there, seen that crowd, and I said, I got to fuck these people up. Cause this nigga just put me in some shit that I don't know nothing about, and I got to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck them people up, had a ball.
Yeah.
Lil Rel went out, fuck them people up. Y'all went out, did y'all motherfucking thing. Nigga, shit, this shit was off the chain, but to first initially get picked randomly, man, come on, we're gonna do the 777.
Cause you're not expecting to go up.
No.
Especially if you really, I'm coming to just check out my boys.
I'm coming to hang out with my boys.
Right.
You know how big that is? You can get backstage with these niggas that you really fuck with, and you just chilling. Yeah, that was fun. That was part of the life. And the drive, I'm in Chicago, but niggas know Schaumburg is not in Chicago. So it's a whole little distance away.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that shit was the funnest shit in the world, man. That was the funnest. I still say right now, if that was a contest, a lot of niggas would fall.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas would fall.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas.
But and then the fact that y'all were just put on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, hey man, let's go. You gonna run this.
And
you ain't thought of no jokes, you don't know what the set is.
If Bill Bellamy, see that's the thing. If Bill Bellamy asks you to go up on his shit,
right? What you gonna say no?
What you gonna say no? Even if you go up there and bomb,
you gotta go up.
You gotta go up. You gotta go up.
You have.
I was like, shit, that nigga just gave me this good ass salmon and these motherfuckers in spinach. I'm going up.
Cause let me tell you, like my horse, and they know it. My audience knows it. Make sure you hit that goddamn subscribe button and tell somebody they haven't subscribed to subscribe.
Yes,
we in this bitch. They know that Footprints is the hardest club. That shit was ridiculous in New York.
I heard.
That was ridiculous.
I heard so much shit about Footprints.
Here's the deal, like booing is one thing. To just act like you're not on stage no more is a whole nother thing for an audience to do to you. For them to sit up there and express, hey, we don't like you, motherfucker. Boo! Boo! Hey, who the fuck is it? Boo!
Look at them shoes. Boo them too.
Everything. But for this to go like, okay, this nigga on stage, right? Hey, boy, what up, boy? What you doing? Hey, fuck that nigga, man. What y'all doing? I ain't gonna fuck about that. I ain't here for that nigga. Hey, boy, hey, what you drinking? Hey, nigga, you got fucked up last night, nigga. Hey, nigga, fuck you. They act like you interrupting their conversation. You got the mic.
Yes, nigga, what did you pay? What did you come here for?
Who is this nigga? You know what I mean? So that right there, when I think about audiences and how fierce and how raw an audience could be, that New York audience to me, that, you know what I mean, that just...
I felt that too.
They didn't boo. They just motherfuckers got real disrespectful.
I felt that at the Knitting Factory. First time I ever did comedy, Knitting Factory. And the thing that was tripped out to me was before I done did comedy in front of black people, I did comedy in front of white people. But I never did comedy in front of motherfucking Arabs, Lithuanians.
Right.
It was like the United fucking Nations in there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't want to talk about New York. Because every comic that was with us. It actually was me and Tony. Me and Tony Baker had won this contest to go to New York to be on Saturday Night Live. Mm-hmm. Nigga, we in the knitting factory. I'm like, shit. I know what to talk about. Me. These motherfuckers don't know me.
You in New York?
I got to introduce these motherfuckers to me. You know? And I let them know I'm from Chicago. I'm from the South Side. And went in and just got to talking about my life, my childhood. And it was in the course of 10, probably 15 minutes. You got to bring that shit to them. Right. So when they're listening, they're listening. And when it's time for something funny to come, I wasn't trying to be funny, but it happened.
Right.
And they was laughing because I was like, I'm going to introduce myself to y'all. I don't know none of y'all. Y'all don't know me. That was okay. This is what he doing. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see. We want to see what this nigga is. This nigga's interesting enough to satisfy all of these different races.
Right.
In this hustle and bustle ass fucking town. And it's just 8 o'clock in New York. So you know that ain't shit.
Right. It's early.
We got 4 or 5 other motherfucking shows to go to on the train.
Right.
And that was a whole nother thing for me to experience. I've been in Chicago, we got train in Chicago, and there's no other transportation system in this world to me than New York. And I've been a lot of places. As far as like dealing with their trains and their buses and all that shit.
Right.
I love that shit. Only thing I hate about New York is it's the nastiest place on earth. Jesus. I would have never wanted to be having the COVID, and I was like, this is where COVID come from. COVID got to come from here. The train, the subway, the rats are so.
They're huge.
In front of the knitting factory, looked across the street, I saw this nigga standing outside a bodega, and he was playing with some puppies. And I was talking to this lady, and I said, why would this man have the puppies out like that, like they kids? And she was like, baby, them ain't puppies. I said, man, I'm across the street, do you hear me? Across the street. So the vision, these motherfuckers is big and juicy. I thought there was some puppies.
Man,
some Rottweiler puppies. It was rats. And I said, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. And then when we walking on the subway, one rat was walking down the stairs with us.
Oh, they ain't
ain't nobody gonna say shit. You motherfucker. But see, that's what they do on TV. I done watch shit like Home Alone. And when he was in New York, they showed him in front of the Macy's. Oh, it was so nice and clean. Mm-hmm. I seen that Macy's.
Yeah.
That shit is not like that. It's garbage everywhere. Then I had to realize when we flew there, I looked and I said, this motherfucker look like an island. It is a goddamn island. New York ain't shit but an island. And they gotta put their garbage on barges. So all their garbage is out in the front. The rats and the squirrels is getting into it with each other. You know, that's Crips and Bloods and GDs and Stones. Man, motherfucker, I said, I ain't never gonna live here. That's one place I knew I wasn't gonna live.
New York.
But I love the hustle. The hustle of New York made me upgrade my promoting hustle.
Yeah, they own it. Now you did Who's Got Jokes, and now we was talking about the challenges. What was your challenge?
They put
because they was
5,000 sixth graders up in front of me.
Okay, to get everybody up to speed on Who's Got Jokes, when they would do it, they would let you come out and do your set. Then the second round would be some sort of challenge. You don't know what it is. It could be a heckler. It could be, in his case, they switched all your shit out to sixth graders.
The judges were regular people when I left. They came out, they were sixth graders. Nigga. Some kids. Nigga. JJ took Bill's place, and Isaiah Kelly's son.
Yeah.
He took Tommy's place.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I walk out, and I'm like, these kids. So I said, oh, this ain't switch. Fucked up part about it is, they didn't know.
That's funny as hell.
Didn't nobody know. I got 10 motherfucking kids. Nieces and nephews. I'm the funny uncle.
Right.
I'm the uncle that they all want to kick it with. I said, if you ever go, I've never seen the footage of it though. You go back, I looked in the crowd and I just bust up laughing, and then I just went in. And I just explained to them how I would whoop my kid. Or, something like that. Them kids all gave me high scores. Everybody, the audience loved me. All that. I could have went on to the next thing, but the next thing was Germany. I had child support issues and I had prior motherfucking convictions where I couldn't be traveling.
Germany. I made it to Germany.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, so you couldn't travel. You would be restricted. Goddamn.
I couldn't travel. I was like, God damn it! I know I had this shit. I made it to the final, but then if you ever look, you'll see Rodney tell me take these other points, and I didn't take it because it made no sense.
That's right, because you could.
I found out that same day. I was on the phone with my mama before we found out what they switched. They put you in a little secret room.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on. My mama called me. She said, "You got some mail here." I said, "Oh, it might be my passport stuff." Let's go open it up. She opened it up, read it. She had my sister read. My mom said, "I don't know. I don't know what they said." I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. She gave it to my sister. Nigga, you can't go nowhere. Your motherfucking ass should have been selling drugs. Bitch, fuck you. I hung up on her.
Translation.
I was mad as hell.
You can't go nowhere.
Yeah, you can't go nowhere. So, with that happening, it didn't alter me, but it's like at the time when we was doing them shows, it was a notch in our belt.
Right.
Some niggas in their mind, they was like, oh, I'm finna blow up. I'm gone.
No.
I'm gone. No, I'm getting known. I'm finna get known.
People gonna notice it.
And MySpace was out there, internet-wise. We weren't too focused on MySpace. Mm-mm. You was getting the numbers.
But you didn't know what that meant.
But the first motherfucker that got 1 million followers was a comedian. That motherfucker, that white boy, he played in
Dane Cook.
First motherfucker get 1 million. And that's when I realized, oh shit, you can get known. That motherfucker got 1 million followers.
Yeah.
He was selling out them arenas.
Yep.
And in that, with him and Soulja Boy doing their move, that's when motherfuckers kind of start, or early people start looking at, wait a minute, this is another way.
Right.
This is another way.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the internet comedians?
When
they get a chance to certain, how do you feel when you get a chance to share the stage with them?
Oh, they better go first. They gotta go first. Because I'm not gonna be playing with them. The thing of it is, to me, comedy, and this is, there's no diss. If a motherfucker funny, they funny. But being funny on the phone is different than being funny on that stage. If I'm on the stage with you, I'm on the show with you, it's a rap battle. I'm trying to get these people to like me more than they're gonna like you. That way I think, in my mind, they're gonna have a good show. Because they're gonna say, oh, you was funny. They can say I was funnier or I wasn't, but they're gonna have a good show.
Right.
So when it comes to the comedians, the internet comedians being cocky and thinking that they got it.
Right.
Nah, fuck all that. Like the boy Ryan Davis. Hey man, Ryan Davis is a complete asshole. In a good way. Mm-hmm. Ryan Davis is that nigga. I'm gonna put you remember that one time, who the fuck was Kendrick Lamar went on that little rant
and killed everybody.
And the next day everybody woke up and was in the studio.
Right.
That's what the fuck Ryan Davis be doing. Ryan Davis be doing that bullshit, be putting out lists of motherfuckers who funny, and then he be leaving niggas off. I ain't never been on that one of them. I called the nigga one day. I said,
leaving niggas.
I called the nigga one day. I said,
yeah, right.
I said, Ryan, you is an whole ass nigga. You know what the fuck you doing, man. And then if you look at any picture of Ryan, the smile that he got or the grin he got, it's that bullshit. Yeah, nigga, I'm on some bullshit.
Right.
So he just put this picture out. Got a lot of niggas upset. Niggas is upset. Motherfucker called me and said, man, wait, man. And nigga put a little rail on there. He put this, that. I said, hey, man, that's his opinion. Nigga, I was on the wall at Jokes and Notes. I say, if any motherfucker ever dealt with Mary Lindsay and the legacy of Jokes and Notes, the 12 years that place was open, nigga, you had to be somebody to get on that wall.
Yeah.
Automatically, when the motherfucker club opened up, Monique was on the wall, Richard Pryor, Red Fox. Somebody else. George got on the wall.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie had his own section in Jokes and Notes where you could sit and think and reflect. I got a couple pictures of it. But the thing of it is I don't need to be on no motherfucking wall. First off, I'm a street nigga, Turk comic. I really didn't want to be on none of this camera shit. I had a lot of shit. I tell you, I got niggas right now that be like, nigga, you really be on TV? I got so many niggas that I done fucked with in life that don't even watch TV to know a nigga was on TV.
Somebody got it.
They'll call me by my name, but another nigga be talking about, Baldhead, the comedian. Like, I don't know who that nigga is. I ain't never heard that nigga. Then they see me, they be like, nigga, that's you they been talking about. Do they know you did? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Don't listen to them. So me being on that type of shit, no. But I guarantee you, it ain't a nigga that can't come through Chicago or anywhere in the Midwest and not know my motherfucking name. And then on top of that, from being if you got a whole tour to know one nigga we can call and rely on for either protection, some weed, or just making sure we in a good place. Hey nigga, is it good over here? What's happening over here? What can I do over here? All right, you can do this, you can do that. Every one of them niggas know. I put a thing out one day and I said, y'all motherfuckers keep throwing all these little pussy ass shows, these little shows, these internet shows and all that, and y'all ain't put me on there. I'm gonna start robbing you niggas when y'all come back to Chicago, and I don't even live in Chicago. hey, niggas was calling me. Niggas was in Chicago. This is before I gotta call B-Co. B-Co like, hey man, I got some dates open. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
I got some dates open.
But the internet comics, they serve a purpose, man.
Yeah.
And the purpose is, comics like me and you, we do straight stand-up. We don't dance. We don't do all that old pussy ass shit. We might dance on the come out or, something. But it's this conversation, these stories. It's this shit that I came here to give y'all that y'all paid for, that y'all gonna get from me. I'm not doing all the extra dumb shit. Them motherfuckers need to find their place. Any internet comic, you got a following, he needs to throw a show and he hosts it.
Easy.
He hosts it first.
Easy.
Get your game up in these motherfucking comedy streets, this comedy community, this world, and then a motherfucker will respect you as such. Other than that, you just gonna be an internet comic. And which ain't a bad thing, because a lot of them making money. But how long can you play that character?
Because let me tell you something. With comedy, it don't matter how much money you got. You gotta be funny. It's a fraternity of funny. I don't care how many followers you got. You got to be funny.
Listen, let me ask you this question. Everybody know Kevin Hart right now is the man. And at one point in time, it's like motherfucking sports. Motherfucking New Jordan was the man. It's a nigga out here right now, funnier than Kevin Hart. Just like it was a nigga back then that was still not funnier than it. I mean, could play ball better than Jordan.
Right.
Comedy, the worst and the best thing about comedy is word of mouth. It's word of mouth. We got the internet for a motherfucker to go check your shit out, see if you funny. But at the same time, somebody got to tell you to go there. Hey man, go check my man out. My man DLai, he funny than a motherfucker, man. He got on this, he got that, da-da-da-da. If I ain't tell this nigga that don't know about you, how you gonna find out? You gotta have a name to type into the search bar. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is scared now. Niggas is scared. I think the top niggas in Chicago, from top niggas was in LA, was from Chicago. At one point in time when they were doing the development deals and all of that. You had D-Ray, you got Corey, you got what's the nigga name? Michael. He with all of the Tropicana. Damn, what's the name of that? This shit got my memory fucked.
Yep. He's doing what he needs to do.
The dude, Craig, I think it's Craig Michaels, Craig House. He used to play the piano, the little
Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson from Chicago. So those three motherfuckers. Then you got who else? It's two more motherfuckers from Chicago. Oh, Dion. Did I say Dion?
Damon Williams.
Well, Damon ain't in LA. But Damon is a whole nother entity and legend in his own to me. To me, the two top niggas in Chicago right now, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say, is Damon Williams Marlon Mitchell. And Marlon Mitchell is that nigga that I'm talking about that's funnier than a lot of them niggas. A lot of them. I would put nigga my life on it. That the niggas, they know Marlon. A lot of them don't want to go up behind Marlon. A lot of them would rather Marlon host the show. But one thing is, and Marlon is one of my best friends. I'm not saying it because he's my best friend. I'm saying it because if he was my best friend, he wasn't funny. I'd say, nigga, you ain't funny.
Right.
What the fuck is you doing? And he know that. But he his own motherfucking problem. You know what I'm saying? He his own problem. We got so much shit in our personal life that could stop us from being great. However, what if you was meant to be the greatness that you are? You know what I'm saying? You could be a motherfucker, and I know this ain't true because everybody gonna know DLai ass, movie-wise, all this stupid shit. If a motherfucker only knew you at one level, all the comedians knew you.
Right.
The day that you go to see the Lord, they gonna say you was the best motherfucker. You was the best motherfucker. Niggas was sleep on. Downtown Tony Brown. I don't know no motherfucker that was kind of funnier than that nigga. Really wasn't nobody from the D funnier than that nigga.
No.
And that nigga had his own demons.
Oh man.
I learned a lot of shit from that motherfucker. And one thing I knew, I remember that nigga was Baldhead jokes in those. Mary told me, yeah, we got Downtown Tony Brown gonna come next. I was like, he's not gonna come. She was like, what do you mean? He's gonna come. I talked to him, I talked to his manager and everything. I said, first off, he got a manager? Okay. I said, I ain't gonna go. I guarantee you going. I said, I had to tell a couple of comments, be on deck, because I know how this shit gonna turn.
Right.
Because I knew Downtown Tony. He never go nowhere. He was booked a million fucking places, but never left.
He never show up.
Never show up. Nigga, that nigga didn't show up. Mary was like, wait, no. Drugs, Mary, it was drugs, okay? Heroin makes you not leave where the fuck you're from. Unless somebody got some heroin and said, come on, I got it with me, you're gonna be straight. And that ain't no diss, because every motherfucker fight their own demons. Everybody fight their own demons, but as far as a comic, a lot of niggas learn from that nigga. A lot of niggas seen, but he only got to be as great as he was supposed to be. So he's now a legend. Some niggas is living legends. But now he's a legend. You got another motherfucker. What? He went everywhere. Kool-Aid.
Man.
Nigga. They was too sleep on that nigga, man.
They slept on him. He was, I'm talking about, nigga, hysterically funny.
And don't let it be no situation where you got to roast a motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I've seen
you
him
gonna be tight. You gonna be
flip a room, bro. I've seen him flip a room. Wow.
That nigga was with me. I was with that nigga in Detroit one time doing I don't know what the fuck the room was. Oh, it was Blackberry.
Blackberry?
Blackberry. It's a room called Blackberry. The nigga say, was it? No, it wasn't him. It was Mike Larry and another comedian called Blackberry. Blackberry said, man, tell me the joke about when you got shot. I said, nigga, it was not a joke. The fuck is you talking about? He said, well, tell them the story on stage. You gotta tell
It's not a joke.
Right, him and this other comedian named Free, my boy Free, was always like when they was asking me about me getting shot, I told him. I was like, nigga, yeah, I got shot 5 times. He like, what? Fuck that happened? I said, man, I was trying to help a friend. This nigga was arguing with this shit, with this nigga. I was at the clubs called Malibu, and this nigga was arguing with this other nigga. I walk outside because I'm like, I want my man to take me to go get my car. Right. I got me a little action. I'm finna make something happen. But I need my car. I don't want to be, hey baby, you get in the car with us and we,
Right.
A lot of niggas don't, it's a lot of shit niggas don't be knowing and niggas done went through. I don't tell everybody that shit because what the fuck is gonna get me?
I'm gonna tell you what that's gonna get y'all. Congratulations, Patreon subscribers, because that's just for y'all. God damn it. That shit's so goddamn interesting.
5 shots couldn't stop me.
Took them and laughed. Let me tell you something, man. Baldhead, I told Baldhead, I said, this is gonna have to be, I knew Baldhead got literally, and that's why I said, like, I promise you finna get all my fans coming to you. All of them.
That's love. They gonna be satisfied.
Absolutely. They love shit. And you got to tell them about your podcast, man. Tell them.
No, first I wanted to say, I'm telling about my podcast. First I wanted to say, I was not skeptical about coming, but how I was going to come. This wine got me fucked up, but they ain't got me so fucked up I can't drive. Mm-hmm. But I was gonna bring my wife, but I said I can't bring you because DLai be fucking niggas' wives. I just can't have that. It's my friend. I can't lose this friendship. This friendship is had a bond of a decade. Nigga, let me tell you something, nigga.
Hey, bro.
You my motherfucking friend, man.
Hey!
Hey!
Come get this nigga!
You my motherfucking friend, and when all the bullshit came out, and niggas knew I fuck, see, when I fuck with people, and they know I fuck with them, if they remember, man, Baldhead fuck with that nigga. All right, man, what's up? I said, man, that nigga ain't done that.
Right.
I said, I done been with that nigga. I know this nigga. And nigga ain't done that. Nah, I don't know about no money situation, none of that. I said, but that other shit, that nigga ain't done that. Man.
Not that. Yeah.
Not never in a million years. The motherfucker said, well, you never know he been to Hollywood. I say he been in Hollywood, but how much super big shit have you seen him in? You're not gonna see him in the super big shit because he's not getting on the casting couch. He's not doing no flagrant fuckboy shit. That's how I know. I don't know. You know, that shit seemed like you don't want to play me from I got my ball. I'm finna take my ball home. Mm-hmm. That's what all I looked at that shit. I was like, oh, but it was so fucking interesting. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny.
It was a saga.
Yeah, man. I didn't talk about it on my podcast. We was about to talk about it on the Alpha Male podcast, but you know, Grady is the type of nigga. He don't want to be in no bullshit controversy with nobody, or no, I said this or I said that, and I had to respect it. And I said, man, that's my man though. Can't be talking about my man.
Yeah, I talked. Me and Grady had the conversation. I went on the show.
Oh yeah.
Went on Grady's show, and it was the thing was like, I think people can learn a lesson from shit like that. Like it take more strength in being disciplined enough not to respond.
Do you know that is the problem I have?
Yeah, that's a hard. That's not easy. It's an everyday. You know what I mean? Because every time you have an encounter like that.
When he was getting in his situation, with dude, motherfucker say, one of my street niggas. My man that I used to bring with me when we come to meet y'all all the time. He's something to tell you. He called me. And I don't know how this nigga didn't know I didn't say nothing. He's like, G, don't say shit. You ain't got nothing to do with that. He said, dude got to defend himself. And I was like, what the fuck did you tell me? He said, nigga, I know how you is. He said, nigga, we was in the streets together. You gonna go to bat for your people. But don't get in there. Don't say shit. He said, because I know what's gonna happen. If dude say something back, you might not have the money to get on the plane to go. He's nigga, I know you would get on the Greyhound and drive all the way out there to find a nigga to be checking. And I ain't gonna have no camera crew.
Right.
And this ain't going in their situation. I can never have a real comedy beef that's gonna be known on the internet. If you see me in the comedy beef, it's fake as hell.
Yeah.
You might see me. I remember I tried to do something with this nigga and Grady at the same time with that beard shit.
Yeah.
Because I see DLai get a cut, and his cut commercial would be so funny. 17,000 bitches in the mailbox just fell out right now. Nigga, I would watch that shit over and over again. So when I had got I'm like, man, let me challenge these niggas. Him and Grady. Neither one of them niggas responded. Made me look stupid to the motherfucker. But I knew what it was. They had other shit going on, and at the same time, that wasn't nothing but some. You wouldn't have knew. It wouldn't have been a competition between friends.
Right.
And friends don't never be in competition.
Never.
If anything, I'm gonna talk shit, man. I wish my head was the same as yours.
Right.
So give me a hat like that.
Right.
When I put a hat on like that, I look like a wizard. My head big than a motherfucker. I can't be in that hat on.
Hey man, let me tell you something, bro. Thank you for dropping by, man. This is gonna be one of the hottest episodes that we have, man. And you gotta let these people know about your podcast.
Yeah, my podcast is on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, called Baldhead's Podcast. And the object of my podcast is everybody's opinion matters. Everybody's opinion matters. No matter who you are, whatever topics we talking about, your opinion matters. You won't be, it'll be a disagreeable conversation. You know, disagree to disagree. It won't be no bullshit. And I talk about wild shit. You know, my Instagram, comedian Baldhead Phillips, same as my Facebook. I'm working on a project now. Me, myself, and Grown Baby. Grown Baby is Grown Baby and Pop J, Pop Joe are like my alter egos in my mind. Them the motherfuckers I go to. I still have a kid mentality because I'm a kid. I play video games. I got 6 motherfucking daughters. I got to deal with them. You know, they girls. You got my 11-year-old. And then Pop J is the old nigga. The old nigga that used to be in the gang. The old nigga that was raised by some older people.
Right.
You know, so that's the motherfucker that got standards. That's where the respect shit gonna come from. But this motherfucker, Grown Baby, just say any motherfucker thing. He knew he a grown nigga. Yeah. But he got baby shit.
I see that as an animation too.
Yeah.
I definitely see. When you was telling me, I literally saw the animation in it.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the only way.
I mean, there's a few ways you can go with it, but the animation is definitely. I see that.
The right motherfucker with the right money. Come on, we can. Hey, I got the whole script for Grown Baby. Me, myself, and Grown Baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's all basically like what a man goes through, and them other voices in his head. Cause they say you got 2 personalities. Them other voices in his head is telling him to be this way and be that way. But these 2 motherfuckers, Pop J and Grown Baby, they gets into it. They argue. It's like a uncle and a grandson and a grandfather, an uncle and a nephew. They crazy, but some of the decisions that are made from them arguing are the things that go on in the reality of all his life.
God damn it, I love it. Hey, bro, pleasure, man, to share my platform with you, bro. Can't wait till we can get back on stage together, man. Hey, yes. Man, thank y'all for watching another episode, man. Shout out to all my Patreon subscribers. I love what y'all doing in the community. There's some hot heat from this episode that's just gonna be for y'all, man. This man, I definitely gotta have him back because, man, he got another 3, 4, 5 hours of just content that he can just load up. So be on the lookout to have my brother back. Baldhead Phillips. I'll see y'all next time.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Heat, motherfucking heat.